I think of all the things that I expected would lie. A happy home with all the trims and faithful happy wife. It makes me think that life's unfair, it makes me question why. Do we live in fear and pain until the day we die? I guess I'll never know this time. Will there be no love divine? Will I find truth and peace of mind? Will I feel the end of the line?
There are many different identifiers as to what PTSD is. It's an umbrella term for lots of different strands of problem that go with having experienced something quite traumatic. We aren't terribly good, especially the men aren't terribly good at presenting and going forward because of this macho image we seem to think that we should present.
The streets and shops acknowledge time to know. No one wants to break the ice, but want to know what's known.
Hello, my name is Simon Weston, and the point of me being involved in this film is because of PTSD. PTSD is something that came to the fore as a mental illness after the Falklands War, and tragically it wasn't picked up. Lots of men didn't display or present with it because they didn't know what was going on.
1982, they sent me out to the Falkland Islands. It's the first time I've ever actually been outside Britain, you know, ever actually sort of left the UK. It was funny because the incident I'm thinking of actually occurred the day before we were due to leave, the end of the tour of duty, which made it all the more sad, really, to be honest. We were out on a routine patrol, and we couldn't have been more than sort of 50 yards back away. We were almost back at the base, you know? And there was this one shot, just one shot. It could have been like a warning shot, but you know, as we do, as per our training, we all hit the ground. And I was there for a couple of minutes, well, less than that probably. And I sort of brushed myself down, checked myself for injuries. And then I realised that my mate was still on the floor. He was only a kid. He was like me. He was 18. Do you know the thought that goes through my mind every day is the fact that if that shot was just maybe a couple of feet further to the right, that would have been me lying face down in that cold grass with a hole in the top of my chest. Could you imagine what it's like to have to tell a family that their son, their child, has been killed on active service? Could you imagine?
A soldier that's discharged with post-traumatic stress disorder as a medical discharge would probably find it difficult, as us civilians would. When we have a mental health label, it's much more difficult to get a job because bosses will look at the guy without mental health and the guy with mental health and choose the guy without, often. So it's kind of society's attitude towards mental health that's a problem.
So, can you show us what's in the box?
Yeah. You probably wonder why I carry this thing around me all day. This is a very important box. Oh, Have you seen the front? She's a beautiful lady and I take her everywhere with me. So what have we got? How pathetic is that? A broken toothbrush. This is my girl. This is Louise. Can you get that? Yeah. Beautiful, yeah. It was taken on her 17th birthday. I haven't seen her for years. No idea what she looks like now. But I look at her face every night and I wonder if she misses me. So, that's why I carry the box.
Please don't be afraid to seek help. Don't be afraid to present that you have a problem. Please go get the help that you deserve.
So, Bulldog, can you tell us about the relationship between you and your daughter?
There's something I need to explain to you first, yeah? When you put a uniform on, it changes you. It turns you into someone or something different. When she was younger, I know that I was Louise's hero. I know that. But as she got older, she seemed to understand more about what I'd become, yeah? And there were issues then between me and her mother. And the first time I hit her, I pleaded, to stay. I pleaded with her. And I felt really bad. And the second time, I knew I had to go. Do you understand? I had to leave. And sometimes in life, you get to a point where you realise that there's some wrongs that you can never put right. Do you understand?
It really is okay to say,